I always preach working hard, going the extra mile, doing what is necessary to accomplish our goals and dreams. But one thing that I discover to be more and more important as time goes on, as I add experience on under my belt, my goodness, Jasper, as far as with my self-improvement journey, is how important that rest is, how important. Thank you. We as people, especially those who have big goals and dreams, we all have a tendency, or at least most of us, I do believe, have a tendency to kind of push the boundaries. I myself especially tend to push my boundaries when it comes to the amount of sleep I get. I've always been someone who will sleep, 6.5 hours a night throughout my life, as opposed to the last 8 months or so. I was also used to doing way less in those hours that I was awake as compared to the last 8 months. And I've discovered twice now through just working myself so hard physically with sustained sleep deprivation, if you will, I guess. I mean, nothing like extreme, but over the course of a couple, 3, maybe even 4 months, averaging less than 7 hours of sleep a night. Dealing with animals, that's one pro of recording in the car. But twice now over this past 8-month period, I've prolonged sleep deprivation, if you will, in the name of getting more stuff done or attributing more time to different things, whatever. Because, to be honest, I have 1,000,001 different things that I'm interested in and that I want to give at least a little bit of time to every single day if I can. You get to the point where it's like, well, if I can't allocate a certain amount of time to it, then it just feels kind of like wasted time. But there's no wasted time if the time you do spend, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes, is truly focused and impactful. You care about what you're trying to get accomplished in that set period of time, even if it's just a small amount. It's kind of ironic with all those different things I want to focus my time and energy on, take into consideration and understand the facts and the benefits of proper and adequate rest and recovery. But when it comes to the best performance enhancing drug that humans can really get, it's deep restorative quality sleep. And I've been depriving myself of that. Not only is it important to take our time as far as making sure we're giving ourselves adequate sleep, we also need to take time away from these different things that we do have in our lives, our different goals and dreams and passions, whatever it may be for each different person. Almost like restore our humanity and get back to our closeness with those around us that we care about the most. And also just to remind ourselves that, like, at the end of the day, we are humans and we were brought here by a creator, whatever that looks like for you, whatever you believe in. We were brought here for a reason by a creator, by an eternal, all-powerful, and loving creator. And we all are connected. We all have something in common. We're all human beings. We're all the same flesh, the same creation. No matter what we may look like, no matter our histories, no matter where we live, we need to take rest within the hustle. So it's like taking rest within the hustle we feel like we have 1,000,000 things on our to-do list, or we're working on something new that's really stressing us out. So we want to have as much time for it as possible. Take a step back and just realize that, hey, there's other things at play here. There's other things going on. There's other commitments you have made beforehand that you need to continue to honor and you need to continue to fulfill. And we realize we need to continue to fulfill these things, and that taking the extra 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, get things taken care of, but not only get things taken care of, but truly just enjoy that process and understand that everything's a lesson, right? Everything is an opportunity to get better. Everything has a silver lining. Everything is allowing us to transform into the future version of ourselves that we need to become, right? That we want to become, that we pray to become. When we truly do all those things, or at least a lot of them, remember to make the time for them, we don't get so mentally overwhelmed, like we're always rushing to check off the next thing on the list. Like, yeah, obviously we want to get that list done, but if all we're doing is trying to get it done as quickly as possible so we can say, like, yay, everything's done, versus we're trying to do it as well as we possibly can, I feel like that saves a lot of mental drain and a lot of physical drain as well too, because we're literally slowing down, taking our time and truly enjoying the present moment. Sleep in general is very important. Don't do what I did to myself. And it's okay to have seasons like that where there's a lot to get done, there's a lot on your plate, you maybe do need to be a little sleep deprived for a week or two, but don't do it for months on end, please. It's really not worth it in the long run. Coming to these realizations and going through these moments where, I'm forced to slow down, forced to rest, forced to, unfortunately, miss a couple days at work, it's going to be good for me to fully rest and recover. So when I do get back there, I'm going to be ready to hit the ground running again. So I work out pretty hard, but yesterday I was just doing some simple body weight stuff. I was doing bird dogs. I was doing wall angels, like wall slides for some of the upper back and like shoulder activation and stabilization, strengthening. And I was doing body weight squats and calf raises just to get some blood flowing. And after the first round, I was more out of breath than I normally am after one of my regular workouts, which without much context, it doesn't mean much, but safe to say I was feeling it yesterday, and I did a little bit more, quite a bit more today actually, and I felt a lot better. So I can't wait to get back in the gym tomorrow and hit a little light workout. Although I may not have as many hours as I'm used to, with less time to do things, I'll have more energy, I'll have more mental vitality, my cognitive function will just be a lot better. And through those things, I will see that I'm able to do much more efficient work, much sharper work, less distracted work in the time that I do have. It's hard for me, even in those moments when I do feel miserable, I'm like, I should be doing something though, I'm just laying around doing nothing. It's so difficult for me, but I think that is a reflection on I truly do enjoy the stuff I'm working on, truly enjoy the stuff I'm putting time into, which helps me make sense of why it may be a little bit difficult for me to actually take the time to rest. I do want to push myself to that point where I'm working 16, 17, 18 hours a day, going. It doesn't matter what time we're getting to bed, setting that alarm for 4 a.m. and just go until I get sick. I guess I'd rather have it that way than where I used to be in life, where I could barely even motivate myself to get out of bed to go to work or go to class or go to the gym. That's what I have for today, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for checking this one out. I truly appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.